help to record this. What problem was this one, Stan? 10I, okay? 10I said take the integral x times square root of 4 minus x squared dx. And then what you're going to do is you're going to be given x 2 sine theta in blue, take the derivative, get 2 cosine theta d theta, but then don't forget to solve for theta, inverse sine x over 2. So when we plug these in, I'm going to get 2 sine theta square root 4 minus 2 sine theta squared. Dx is not d theta, it is 2 cosine theta d theta, and that's the number one error I'll see tomorrow. Don't let it be you, let it be somebody else. Change dx into 2 cosine theta d theta. Now you're going to see where the 8 comes from. Oh, interesting. Well, hang in there. So we've got a 2 sine theta square root of 4 minus 4 sine squared theta times 2 cosine theta d theta. Could I take a 4 out of here? And so I'm going to get 2 sine theta times the square root of 4 times the square root of 1 minus sine squared. Okay, now I can take out 2, 2, and 2, so there's where my 8 comes from. Sine theta times, what is this? 1 minus sine squared, what is that? Cosine squared theta. What's the square root of cosine squared theta? Cosine theta times cosine theta d theta. So that boils down to 8 sine theta cosine squared theta d theta. More commonly written would be cosine theta squared sine theta d theta. Now, do you think it's obvious what you want to choose for U sub? Yeah. Cosine theta. Derivative of cosine is what? Yeah. Yep. Do you have the negative? No, but you're going to put it in there. Okay, and so then this is going to give us negative 8 u squared du, and what's that antiderivative? Cosine what? To the third theta over 3 plus c. Are we done? Not done yet. So this is equal to negative 8 cosine of theta, and you said theta way at the beginning could be replaced with inverse sine of x over 2. And what do you do if you have the cosine of the inverse sine in parentheses? What do you do? Make a triangle. Okay, so in doing so, I get sine is opposite over hypotenuse, square root of 4 minus x squared. Does that look familiar to you? This, yeah, it does. So this is going to be negative 8 thirds. The cosine is the square root of 4 minus x squared over what, Stan? Cosine is this over what? 2. You were asking what happened to the 8. So this is going to be negative 8 thirds times 1/8 times 4 minus x squared to the 3 halves. plus c. The eighths will drop. Negative 1/3, 4 minus x squared to the 3/2 plus c. Oh, did they have something different in the back? Oh, okay. And when I'm looking at that first part, couldn't we just do this with a U sub? Look, let's see what it would be with a U sub. U equals 4 minus x squared. What's du? Negative 2x dx. Do you have the x? Yes, so you pull in a negative 2, pull out a negative 1/2. So it's going to be negative 1/2. And then this is going to be the integral of u to the 1/2 du, because all of this is du, right? So let me highlight that. All right. So then what's the antiderivative of this? Negative 1/2 u to the up power would be what? 3/2 over 3/2 or times 2/3. What was that? 4 minus x squared plus c. Did the 2's cancel? Give you negative 1/3? Yeah. They're showing you that you could do that with U sub, but using trig sub it also works.